It's time for Westside High School Sports. Today's game is brought to you by Beckstead Real Estate, the real estate experts for Franklin County and beyond. Day Mountain Ranch, relax, retreat, recharge. Crumble Cookies, bringing friends and family together over the world's best cookies. Magnolia Road, ladies, stop in and update your wardrobe today. Puppy Steps Training, Northern Utah and Southern Idaho's premier board and puppy training facility since 2011. Butterfly Express Essential Oils in Clifton, where quality doesn't have to be expensive. West Motors, your only stop for newer used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce in Preston. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. I Care for You, not just a name, but a commitment. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the KACH Valley. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, we have all the parts you need to keep your car running strong. Naylor Insurance, your local agent for home, health, life, and auto. North Stars Ultimate Outdoors, get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. Evergreen Financial Partners, when planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston and now in Pocatello. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to you to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. This broadcast is made possible through an agreement of Preston Broadcasting, LLC and Westside High School Athletics, and is a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC. This game is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or reproduction of this broadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media is strictly prohibited.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
Since 2005, North Stars Ultimate Outdoors has been KACH Valley's source for fun and adventure. It's here you can find the biggest selection of snowmobiles, ATVs, utility vehicles, and handheld power equipment from the brand names you know, such as Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. The professionally trained staff at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors of Preston has what it takes to get you out on the nation's leading brands. The best deals in the best town. North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts. 777 North State Street, Preston. Calling all cookie lovers. Crumble, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, has fresh new flavors weekly. Until Saturday, enjoy mouth-watering specialty flavors and warm chocolate chip cookies made fresh daily. Crumble is open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. weekdays, 8 a.m. to midnight on Friday and Saturday, and are closed on Sundays. Savor the flavors before they're gone. Order today.
Hello and welcome in everybody here to another edition of Westside Pirate Volleyball. We are out here in Grace High School as we are kicking underway the new year. Volleyball is upon us. Can you believe it, ladies and gentlemen? I mean, the new year starts in fall. Did you guys not know that? It starts in fall. That's when football, volleyball starts. This is the school year is what I meant to say. Thank you, producer Melissa. We are underway and getting ready for what should be a really, really fun matchup today between the Westside Pirates and the Grace Grizzlies. This is going to be a fun one here as we talk a little bit about these two teams. A lot to discuss. new faces that we're going to be seeing for the Westside Pirates. This squad has actually graduated a substantial amount of seniors from last year, including the 2A Player of the Year for volleyball in Abby Fuller, Natalie Lemon, and others. We're going to have to replace a lot of production here today. They're going to be returning only 3 varsity starters for the Lady Pirates. That's going to rely on a very strong front line for the ladies. It's going to include Britta Grimm, Holly Croft, and Sara Mariscal. Those two are going to be relied on a lot to be able to keep this team moving forward this year. A lot of new faces that we'll discuss later on in the pregame show today, brought to you by Crumble Cookies. This has been our North Stars Ultimate Outdoors scene set. Turning a little bit to the Grace Grizzlies, talking a little bit about them. Grace went 9-11 last year under head coach Heidi Stoddard, and her Grace Grizzlies gained a lot of experience, grew quite a bit. She's going to bring back 6 seniors, including 2 All-State selections in Sydney Smith and Melody Stratman. Those 2 are going to be names that are called out a lot here tonight for the Grace Grizzlies. They're going to be taking it, and there's going to be a battle on the front line. I'm excited to see where these 2 teams lie in terms of how they feel. A lot of summer workouts for the Westside Pirates. Have they had time enough to gain some chemistry and get things going? We'll find out. And if not, they're going to have some chances here in Grace to play the Grizzlies. Grizzlies hoping to turn things around and to get back into the playoffs after going 9-11, and you can definitely do that with 6 seniors coming back with a lot of experience. We'll go ahead, take one more quick break, come back to you, and continue on our Crumble Cookie pregame show today. This has been a Westside Pirate presentation, or rather a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Volleyball here in Grace. We'll be back right after this on 105.5 KACH.
Franklin County Medical Center is proud to provide excellence in surgical and specialty healthcare right here in our community, making it extremely convenient to receive world-class care without even leaving the county. The best part is that we work closely with your primary care physicians to ensure a convenient and coordinated care experience. Our skilled surgeons are continually adding services to Franklin County, some you won't find anywhere in the greater Cache Valley area. Discover what is available right here at fcmc.org/specialty. You just might be surprised at what we have to offer.
North Stars Ultimate Outdoors is the best provider of power sport vehicles right here in downtown Preston. Vehicles and equipment from brand names that you know and trust, like Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. Stop in and let us get you ready for your next adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts, 777 North State Street, Preston. When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
Crumble Cookies, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, is here in the Cache Valley, offering freshly baked cookies for carryout, delivery, or curbside pickup. Just download the Crumble app or visit their website.
As we welcome you back into the broadcast booth here on the Crumble Cookie pregame show, we'd like to shout out all of our wonderful sponsors, including Day Mountain Ranch Home and Apothecary, and their Mountain Resort and Gun Club. Let's go ahead and dip into our district roundup, as throughout the entirety of the year, Naylor Insurance, your local insurance agents for home, health, life, and auto, is going to be giving us the updates throughout the year. We're all starting at zeros as we get the first volleyball game underway. Zeros across the board. We'll see how these teams fare out as we move forward. We'll take one more quick break and come back to you with our interview with new head coach Julie Grimm. It was a treat to be able to meet up with her. We'll talk with her a little bit about what this year is going to hold for the Westside Lady Pirates, how they're feeling, and what they can do to come away with some success in the early goings of the season. Big shout out and thank you to Naylor Insurance once again for our district roundup and look into the power rankings of the state. We'll be back right after this on a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Volleyball on 105.5 KACH and mylocalradio.com.
Discover your ultimate escape at Day Mountain Ranch. Come enjoy our upscale lodges, perfect for family reunions and corporate retreats. Unwind, bond, and make memories that last in one of our luxury cabins. Host your dream wedding on our secluded property, perfect with a captivating nature backdrop. Or join our gun club. Rent or bring your own firearms and master your skills in private classes or dynamic group sessions at our premier state-of-the-art private gun range up to 2,200 yards. Your outdoor adventure and retreat begins at Day Mountain Ranch, 77 South Spring Creek Road, Preston, Idaho. Reserve your spot now at dmrresort.com.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
This Grandparents' Day, September 10th, let your heart bloom with Sunsage Floral. Show Grandma your deep gratitude with our traditional flowers for Grandparents' Day. More than just arrangements, they symbolize love, devotion, and gratitude. At Sunsage Floral, we cherish connection. That's why we offer home delivery or the option to send your heartfelt gift wherever your loved ones are. Visit online at PrestonIdahoFlorist.com or call 208-852-6711 to find your perfect arrangement. Embrace the boundless love of Grandparents' Day with Sunsage Floral for life's important moments.
Crumble Cookies, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, is here in the Cache Valley, offering freshly baked cookies for carryout, delivery, or curbside pickup. Just download the Crumble app or visit their website.
Welcome in, everybody, here to another edition of Westside Pirate Athletics. We are getting started for the brand new year, and what better way to start it off than with volleyball. I'm joined here with head coach Julie Grimm, first-year head coach for the Westside Volleyball program. Coach, first and foremost, thank you so much for talking with me and getting ready for the season. How are you feeling?
Thank you. I'm super excited for this season. We're going to do amazing things.
Well, last year was super fun, a lot of highs. And you make it really far in the playoffs. Now you get a brand new set of girls. It's a brand new year. I'd love to start off by talking a little bit about you. Coach, where do you gather your volleyball experience from? How did you get this head coaching job?
Well, I have always loved volleyball. I played it through high school, and my husband got a job here at Westside. He teaches and coaches at Westside, and so I have been part of the program. When we first moved here, I was able to coach C-Team and JV, and then I took a little break and had some kids, and then I came back a few years ago and I did the middle school, and then I took another break since my daughter hit high school, and then the opportunity came, and I was able to now do the head coaching job.
Well, we're really excited. I know that you bring a ton of positive energy for these girls. I actually got to talk with some of them during the Preston parade, that Preston Night Rodeo parade, and they talked about the off-season program. What did you guys do this summer to kind of build that chemistry and get this thing rolling?
Well, we've had, open gym a couple times a week, and we did a USU camp, which was really good, and then we did some other individual camps. We did a camp with Les Callis, and I think with the junior age group, I coached all of them through middle school, 7th and 8th grades, so I've already kind of had that connection with all the juniors this year, which I think has helped build this varsity team already, and I love that I already have a connection with them, and I think that's really helped. But we've played a lot together, and from the beginning of the summer until now, you can tell how much that they have grown together. At the beginning of the summer, I was a little concerned. I was like, oh no, I've got to work with that building. But they have really come together, and I've been impressed with how much they have bonded and how much that they've pulled together this team.
They seem very happy. They seem very positive. It's all about having a good time, right? Sports is great and wins are great, but these girls seem to really enjoy each other's company.
We're bringing back a bunch of girls. Can you tell me a little bit about what you're hoping to see from the girls in this first tri-match versus Grace and North Gem today on Wednesday?
Well, I think last week we had a jamboree, and I think they were a little nervous the first couple games, and so I'm hoping that we just come out in this tri-meet with not too many nerves, that we've worked those out in our actual games, and that we just go out and play our West Side volleyball, because when we play just our volleyball, we do amazing things. And so that's what I'm hoping to see. I'm hoping we run all those things that we've worked on and that they really all work together.
Coach, with this brand new year, this is your first year as head coach. These girls are getting to know you. The community is getting to know you. This is our first chance to kind of see the girls get back into action. What type of coaching philosophy do you want to bring to West Side? What kind of vision do you have for these girls at the end of the day?
Well, I have told the girls last week after, kind of tryouts, I've told them, a couple weeks ago, but I told them that my main goal is just to make them as better women, that they actually impact the team, plus they impact outside of the gym, because the gym is one thing in their life, but then they go out of the gym and it's a whole nother life. And so I just want them to be good people on and off the court. And I want them to know that they have a vital role, whether they're sitting on the bench just cheering or they're actually out on the court, that they all have a vital role as part of the team. And that's kind of what I've told them, that it's important to raise each other up instead of break each other down.
That's a fantastic message. And when I get to talk with the girls, I'm going to be interviewing some of them, and they always talk about, I love volleyball so much. Volleyball is my thing. You played volleyball. You've been around volleyball for a long time. Why is volleyball so special to you and your girls? That's a big question. That's a huge question, right?
I think it just keeps us active. And the reason I love volleyball, though, is because my whole family plays it. Like, I take my kids out and my husband plays it, and so we all just go play, and it's something that we do as a family. And so they're my family, though, right now. Like volleyball season, they're my family. On and off, they're my family. And I think that's why volleyball is so fun, is because we have that connection. And that's we're all, we're in this together. And that when I see them outside of the court, that they're still part of, they're still my girls, you know?
Right.
Like I treat them like my girls and my family. And so I think that's why it's so special to me, anyway.
Coach, we've got the game coming up first, the tri-match, obviously, and then this weekend we're going out to Cokeville. What does the Cokeville tournament do for your girls, and what does, kind of getting that tournament vibe do for your program?
Well, Cokeville is such a huge tournament because it's we play a ton of volleyball, for one. We're constantly playing for 2 days, which gets them even more in shape than what they already are. And it gets a lot of reps. It gets a lot of to see how much grit they have to dig deep, and really, even when we're tired, we still play hard and we still go out there and try our hardest,
Coach, we're excited. Thank you so much for taking the time. We were not going to keep you too long. We're not going to hold you hostage. This has been our...
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. This has been our Evergreen Financial Coaches Show with new head coach Julie Grimm. We're excited to be here with you. Coach, thank you so very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Welcome in, everybody, here to another...
That was my interview with head coach Julie Grimm. It was really great to be able to catch up with her and talk a little bit about
Welcome in, everybody, here to another edition of Westside Pirate Athletics. We are getting started for the brand new year, and what better way to start it off than with volleyball. I'm joined here with head coach Julie Grimm, first-year head coach for the Westside Volleyball program.
So it's just
first and foremost, thank you so much
and it's going to be a really
fun one. And getting ready for the season. How are you feeling?
Talk a little bit more about the lineups and the keys here. A big shout-out and thank you to Evergreen Financial
last
Partners.
Year was super fun. A lot of highs.
Established in 2003
and really far in
all of the
playoffs. Now you get a brand new set of girls. It's a brand new year. I'd love to start off by talking a little bit about you, Coach. Where do you gather your volleyball?
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
When buying a vehicle, you want the process to be straightforward and the financing simple. At West Motor and West Motor Ford, that's exactly the way that you'll be treated. They also understand that accidents can happen and maintenance will be needed. When you find yourself in need of body and paint work, windshield repair, work under the hood, or under the vehicle, West Motor would love to help you out and earn your trust. Turn to West Motor and West Motor Ford in Preston and Hyde Park.
WestMotorCompany.com.
Looking for unique ideas to promote your business? How about something for that special gift, celebration, team sport, vacation, or family outing? DeMarie's Vinyl Designs can design and produce items for any occasion, male or female, with the highest quality merchandise and procedures that will not fade, peel, or wear out. Check out her store on Etsy at etsy.com/shop/DeMarie's Vinyl Designs.
Hi, my name is Penny Wright, born and raised in Preston. I am your local Medicare agent. I am here to give you the knowledge you need so you can make an informed and wise choice for your Medicare needs. Call me at 208-852-2367 if you're turning 65 or have any Medicare questions.
We welcome you back here to the Crumble Cookie pregame show prior to the very first volleyball tip-off of the official regular season between the Westside Pirates and the Grace Grizzlies. We appreciate all of you bearing with us as we work through the early goings of the technical difficulties of what it is to put a broadcast on for us. I'm a little rusty. I'm sure the ladies are going to be a tad rusty too, and a great attribute to have as a human being is forgiveness and patience. And I already know that you guys have it, so we're really grateful to be able to be here. We'll work through those technical difficulties as these first games go about. We're here in Grace today, and then we're going to be out in Cokeville on Saturday. Football will be broadcast on Friday as well, only on mylocalradio.com and on 105.5 KACH. We're going to go ahead and take one more quick break and come back to you for the starting lineups right after this, here on a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Volleyball here at Grace High School and on 105.5 KACH.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
It's time to meet tonight's lineup for the Westside Pirates. The starting lineups are brought to you by Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
Holly Croft, Weston, Idaho. Britta Grimm, Dayton, Idaho. Sydney Stewart, Fairview, Idaho.
Sydney Parkinson, Fairview, Idaho.
Brooklyn Beckstead, Weston, Idaho.
Miley Kundick, Weston, Idaho.
Sadamati Starliner, Clifton, Idaho.
Allie Henderson, Dayton, Idaho.
Brill Evans, Weston, Idaho.
Reagan Bingham, Weston, Idaho.
Those were our starting lineups today, brought to you by Webb Funeral Home. We are here in the Crumble Cookie pregame show. The ladies are going to be lining up on either side of the court. It's going to be a fantastic night out here tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll get ready for the live camera action right after this. Our PA announcer giving us a few heads up. Before we do that, let's go ahead and talk a little bit more about these two teams. Actually, we're going to go ahead and step aside for the national anthem. We'll go ahead and step aside, come back to you with the live camera action immediately after this. beautiful rendition of the national anthem sung here in Grace. That was fantastic. Let's go ahead and dip into our live camera action as we get ready to formally announce the starters for both teams. West Side located on the left here on your screen on mylocalradio.com. Grace on the right side. Number 5, Miley Kundick. Number 6, Allie Henderson. This is the West Side Pirates. Number 8, Britta Grimm. Number 9, Sarah Mariscal. Number 11, excuse me. Number 21, Reagan Bingham. And number 40, Holly Croft. First-year head coach, Julie Grimm. Here comes the Grace Grizzlies. Senior number 3, Brinley Anderson. Lydia Anderson behind her, number 11. Senior Melody Stratman, number 12, All-State selection. Jody Carpenter as well, another senior, number 13. Sydney Smith, another All-State selection. Callie Stoddard as a sophomore. Taylor Yost, a senior. It's going to be a lot of seniors on this Grace Grizzlies program. A lot of experience from last year. Here they come, poised and ready to make a run in their district as the West Side Lady Pirates and the Grace Grizzlies will shake hands underneath the net, and we are underway for the start of the volleyball season of 2023. A lot of great success last year under head coach Royer, and now the Pirates look poised to try and get back to that, even though they've graduated quite a few of their stars from last year. This is the time to bloom and blossom and get ready for some more volleyball. Who will step up in the replacement of a lot of really great shoes that were filled for West Side? You lose the 2A Player of the Year in volleyball, and of course, you're going to be seeing maybe a little bit of growth. This is a young team. You got to get back to that point. West Side, of course, last year taking second overall in state. Runner-ups losing to Melba, a very good team that we covered. That was a long, grueling 2 days of volleyball out there in Shelley is where it was held. And by the time and at the end, the West Side Lady Pirates were just really out of gas. Melba had not lost in that tournament. They come in fresh. West Side had gone right down to the wire against both Malad and Ryrie, just kind of out of gas as they got there towards the very end. Took second in state. They hope to be able to get back to the state playoffs and make some waves. Looks like on the front line it is Bingham, Grimm, and Croft. Back line, Mariscal, Kundick, and Henderson with a substitution pending here. Parkinson's going to come in. We're going to see who she will substitute for. Camo out for the Grace Grizzlies student section. It is Kundick that will come out in favor of Parkinson as she comes in. Our broadcast today brought to you by a fantastic group of sponsors, including Day Mountain Ranch and Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team. Back to serve, Allie Henderson, the sophomore, taking over setting duties for the West Side Pirates on the new year. Service across and taken to the 10-foot line, dug up by Grace, back into the middle, and the slap from right to left is taken by the West Side Pirates. Bingham will launch and will roll off of the fingertips of Lydia Anderson. So Bingham with the first kill of the year. And I'm going to have to make a bigger box probably for these ladies in the kill department. It is 1-0 on the My Local Radio scoreboard. Over return by the Grizzlies. Croft will send it back on over. Has a couple touches by the Lady Grizz and off of the forehead of Stratman. Henderson to the left side for Grimm. She will launch far out and away and out of bounds. 1-1 is the score on our mylocalradio.com scoreboard. And an error by a stellar player for the West Side Pirates, Britta Grimm. She's going to have to step up this year as one of the returning varsity players in juniors. Miscommunication by Parkinson and Mariscal on the back line, and that is an ace off of the arms of number 3, Brinley Anderson. second attempt. That one right into the arms of Mariscal. 10-foot line set up. Henderson for Croft. She'll go off of her forehead, easily dug up by the Grizzlies, and the counterattack in the middle. Blocked at the top of the net, and we're going to get a whistle and interference. Probably Croft and Bingham that caught up underneath the net and touched it. A 3-1 lead for the Grace Grizzlies. Back once again on the line. Anderson, right smack dab in the middle, dug up by Parkinson. A short setup for Grimm. And she is taken off of the forearms of the libero of Grace. A good block in the middle by Bingham and Croft, and a soft finger roll on the far side by Britta Grimm, and she gets on the board for her first kill. 3-2 in favor of the Lady Grizz. Here in Grace, we're so grateful for all of you to be here with us on mylocalradio.com. Make sure to like and subscribe on YouTube to keep ahead and follow everybody and all the varsity action for the rest of the year as Britta Grimm grazes the top of the net. A diving attempt by the sophomore Stoddard is not enough, and we are all tied up after the ace by Grimm. We're going to need bigger boxes on my stat sheet. See, you learn new things every single day. Service by Grimm once again, and the counterattack on the right side. A huge block. We'll go ahead to our replay, brought to you by Eye Care for You. This is a huge
Service
block
by Grimm
by
once again,
Bingham.
the counterattack on the
Just
right
puts
side.
it
A
right
huge
back down to the
block.
10-foot line.
We'll
And
go
there you
ahead.
have it. A big highlight play of the game type of setup as Bingham read it well. Back once again, a 5-3 lead for the Westside Pirates, 2 back-to-back points. Soft touch right at the 10-foot line, and over return by the Grizzlies, and it will get sent right back on over to the right side for Stratman. Stratman off of her forearms into the deep right corner, off of the ceiling. Henderson for Mariscal, and she will launch, and it will go off of the forearms. A kill shot there for Sada. And I was able to talk with Miss Mariscal a little bit about her endeavors and the things that she did this summer to try and get ready. She is poised for a run and a offensive powerhouse for the Westside Pirates. 6-3 lead for the Lady Pirates on the mylocalradio.com scoreboard. A setup on the near side. Stoddard just over the top of Croft and her outstretched fingers. Third touch by the Pirates, back into the middle. Anderson, near side setup. Smith, cross-court kill. Beautiful assist from Anderson as Smith takes back some momentum for the Lady Grizz. All-state selection, and you can see why there. The senior for the Grizzlies going to be a huge part of this team moving forward. 6-4 on the mylocalradio.com scoreboard. Henderson for Croft. This one off of the forearms, but sent back over. Bingham quick on her toes, and the tip-tap-toeing and touching on the far sideline will rock it back towards the back line and out. Bingham with 2 awesome kills and a block to her name. Reagan Bingham, new addition and one of those new faces that we're going to be seeing for Westside. She'll head back to serve. Soft touch right at the 10-foot line, dug off of one knee by the libero Anderson. And a long launch. Far side, Carpenter cannot hit the mark. That is a hitting error. The Pirates have doubled up the Grizzlies 8-4, I believe, on the mylocalradio.com scoreboard. And now they're going to say that it was indeed tipped. A late call. And they're going to go ahead and send that point back over to the Grizzlies. This is Lydia Anderson, libero number 11 for the Grizzlies. Mariscal diving on the left side, trying to keep that thing up in the air. Grimm far out and away, just across the tape, and it will catch enough, stop momentum, and roll back over on the right side for the kill. 8-5. Substitution, Croft will go ahead and sit down. Brooklyn Beckstead to serve. It's great to see those new faces that we talked about. These ladies look poised and ready to go against this 1A team that will probably make a run at state in Grace. Huge rise up, a great dig by Grimm on the back line. Mariscal will return it. Ping pong off of 2 defenders on the back right corner, and she will get the kill. 9-5 here in the first set, brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area of Utah, Idaho, and Wyoming. Beckstead launching far and away for the serviced error. Just a little bit too far off. Towards the back line, 9-6. A little bit of an awkward touch. Mariscal, desperate attempt on the right-hand punch, out of bounds, and it will fall about 2 inches too short. Back-to-back points for the Grizzlies. As the sophomore Stoddard will head back. Ball rotating in her left hand and will get sent over and across. Grimm high off of the ceiling. Henderson back set. It will be pushed off of the forehead by Mariscal. Good rotation as Grace heads to the near side. Another great dig after the touch. Henderson setting up Mariscal and a laser beam into the left corner. Allie Henderson, an underclassman, stepping in as a huge, in that really important role of assisting her whole team at setter. She replaces Lainey Jane Beckstead, an all-state selection, and Mariscal, 3 kills to her name, 10-7. Anderson to the near side. Stratman tipped at the line by Kundick. 10-foot line, soft touch, back over to the Grizzlies. Here comes the counterattack. Stratman finds the hole in between Mariscal and Parkinson and cuts the lead to within 2. Fun times here, and it's great to have volleyball back. It's great to be here with you on mylocalradio.com and on 105.5 KACH. Mariscal saves it. Possibly could have gone out of bounds off of the ceiling. Good heads-up athleticism there by Henderson. Here comes Smith off of the tip and block, and it will stay in bounds. Great kill for Sydney Smith. So it is indeed Smith and Stratman, the 2 all-state selections that have kind of put the team on their back. Cut the lead to within 1, 10-9 for Westside. Stratman to Mariscal, almost an overturn, dug up from underneath by Henderson, driving backwards. Grimm kind of Superman's out of position. Realized it after the fact, and we have a tie ball game as that ball goes far out and away on the left sideline. 10-10 on our My Local Radio scoreboard. Parkinson to Henderson, back towards the line, back line rather, that is. Grace able to handle it well. A battle at the top of the tape, and that's won by Kundick. 1v1 versus the smaller opponent in Stoddard. 11-10. Miley Kundick, she steps in. I mean, get a nickel for every time I'm going to say this, but there's going to be a ton of young players that step in for Westside. They're going to have very little time to get experience and rotate. Smith diving on the back line, great heads-up play. And Henderson on the third touch gets it back over to the Grace Grizzlies on the right side. Short setup in the middle, and that one is too soft by Taylor Yost. We've seen Yost in a couple different Grace uniforms in basketball and in volleyball. That time misses the mark, just barely soft. Kundick, L-shaped approach, back left corner, dug up by Stratman. Anderson, back of the 10-foot line. Smith will hammer that one out in the way, out the back line for another error. A few errors by the Grizzlies, and you're going to see that from both sides on the year, especially early on in the season. Probably more unexpected for the young, inexperienced Westside program with a new head coach. Side set by Anderson. Henderson back in the middle for Bingham. She launches. Good tipped block. And Yost will hold the pose and send it back over to the Pirates. In the middle, Bingham once again, and that one just out the back line. Too strong. 13-11. I've been impressed with the ladies so far. I mean, it's really early on, obviously, but Reagan Bingham, I want to call her Rachel, but it's not, it's Reagan. Good little heads-up play by the Pirates, sending it back over to the Grizzlies. Partial tip, and that one, good athleticism, 3 touches and back on over. Grace cannot get it into position to send the attack over, and Smith punches it in between the gap of the pole and the net on the near side antenna. 14-11. And you can just see the athleticism of these ladies so far. There's been some laser beams up and across and just putting their hands in the right position to get that thing up and over. Great to see. Henderson towards the back line, dug up off of one knee by Stratman. In the middle and a huge block. Who else besides Bingham? Back to our highlight play of the game. Let's go ahead and see it. A setup by Grace into the middle and Bingham in the middle and a huge block. Who else besides second block of the day? (15-12). You're reading on the My Local Radio scoreboard, mylocalradio.com scoreboard. Ball goes on over to the Grizzlies. Service by Anderson, and Grimm over returns and sets it up perfectly. Sydney Smith, who recognizes the opportunity when it falls out of heaven, and she sends that one right back down to earth on the spike attempt. 15-13. Down the line once again in the runway. Service by Brinley Anderson goes into the net for the service error. Again, back and forth battle. We've seen great athleticism, great back and forth, and just those little tiny, errors that you try and clean up. But so far, pretty clean play from both teams. Anderson over to her counterpart, Anderson into the middle. Side toss. Great read over the top of Croft on the near side, inside the 10-foot line. A great kill there. 16-14. Near side service by Smith, right into the forearms of Grimm. Set up for Mariscal, and that one out and away, too strong, out the back line. So far, it's been the West Side Lady Pirates that have held the lead in this first set, brought to you by Northern Title, but the Grace Grizzlies pesky will not go away. Here comes another one from Smith across. This time Mariscal on the far side digs. Henderson towards Grimm on the back line. And another amazing defensive play by the Grizzlies. Another huge block. Bingham sends it back. Third touch at the near side. Smith off the tip and out of bounds. All tied up at 16. Good little run here for Grace, as they've been going to their bread and butter, Sydney Smith and Stratman. No timeout taken by West Side. They want to get this thing back under wraps with their own momentum, and they go with the attack by Mariscal. Good defense by Grace, and they'll send it back over to the left side. Croft on the near, and that one is blocked. Good backup by Henderson, and they'll play the ball over to Grace. Stratman over to Parkinson. Croft back into the middle. Bingham on the slap over. Bodies flying everywhere as defense abounds for both teams. Henderson set up in the middle. Bingham hangs up into the air and is blocked. Still kept alive, and the back and the over-the-head bump by Henderson finally has that one fall down to earth. And the Grizzlies go up 17-16. Time for our first break here on a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Volleyball. We'll be back right after this on 105.5 KACH and mylocalradio.com.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
We welcome you back into the action and the broadcast booth here in Grace. It's been a fun one so far. It's the Lady Grizz on a little bit of a run to get back up ahead by 1 point. Sydney Smith and company, along with some great defense by Stratman and Stoddard, that have allowed the Grizzlies to get up on top of the Pirates after being down the majority of this first set brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area of Utah, Idaho, and Wyoming. Smith once again on the near side will send the laser across. 2 touches, and that one will fall to the earth. Smith showing off her serving ability. She's put a few of those together that have been kind of eye-popping. 18-16, and finally Parkinson gets that one off the ceiling. Bingham trying to return that one. Battle at the tape. Croft uses her height, lays that one just over the top of the tape, and our referees kind of looked at each other trying to decide whether or not there was a interference or not. They took a while to decide, but they're going to end up giving that point to the ladies, the Lady Pirates. Sends Reagan Bingham on the back line to serve. Soft touch of the 10-foot line, and it will be an ace. Catching the Grizzlies sleeping. $18 all, and then a service error immediately after that. Ball will head on over to the side of the Grizzlies, located on the right side of your radio dial. Lydia Anderson. A couple bounces off of the hardwood. She will serve. Turning her body and contorting it, Henderson gets an awkward ricochet, but sent on over by the Pirates. A good setup and a diving dig on the back line by Grimm. Mariscal back again towards the Grizzlies. Set up from Anderson to the near side. Stratman, and she laces it in between the arms of Croft and Kundick. 2-point lead held by the home Grizzlies. Anderson once again, and the serving has been impeccable by the Grizzlies so far, and that will be a ace off of the arms of Anderson. It looks as though that the home team has definitely practiced what is needed to get that ball across the tape in a very powerful, efficient manner. 21-18 after the service ace by Anderson. Once again on the line, taken by Mariscal. Back set for Grimm, and she can't get underneath it, has to softly touch it over. Anderson, near side setup for Stratman. That one through the arms of Croft. Desperation dig by Henderson, can't get it inside the near side antenna. And Grace threatening to pull away in this first set. Up 22-18 on the mylocalradio.com scoreboard. Long service and a little bit of a reprieve for the Pirates. Service error by Anderson out the back line. Becksted's going to come in for Croft. We're probably going to see that rotation throughout the year. Croft's going to come out. Beckstead will serve in her place, as Croft will get some coaching on the near sideline by head coach Julie Grimm. Beckstead smack dab into the middle. Anderson, near side setup. Stratman once again. Good dig by Britta. And that hangs right on top of the tape and touches the antenna. Stratman getting another kill. Grace up 23-19, a 4-point deficit. Mariscal touches the top of the tape, and it goes out of bounds in the cross-court attack from near to far. Set point coming up for the Grizzlies. And a timeout taken by Coach Grimm. We'll take it as well. Come back to you right after this on the Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Volleyball here on mylocalradio.com and on 105.5 KACH 1340 AM.
This Grandparents' Day, September 10th, let your heart bloom with Sunsage Floral. Show Grandma your deep gratitude with our traditional flowers for Grandparents' Day. More than just arrangements, they symbolize love, devotion, and gratitude. At Sunsage Floral, we cherish connection. That's why we offer home delivery or the option to send your heartfelt gift wherever your loved ones are. Visit online at PrestonIdahoFlorist.com or call 208-852-6711 to find your perfect arrangement. Embrace the boundless love of Grandparents' Day with Sunsage Floral for life's important moments.
quickly out of the break. The serve is by the Grace Grizzlies, goes in and out of the arms of Britta Grimm, and it will go out of bounds. And the Grizzlies take the first set 25-19. Good back and forth battle, and the pull away towards the end. We'll come back to you for our second set right after this on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM, and mylocalradio.com.
Discover your ultimate escape at Day Mountain Ranch. Come enjoy our upscale lodges, perfect for family reunions and corporate retreats. Unwind, bond, and make memories that last in one of our luxury cabins. Host your dream wedding on our secluded property, perfect with a captivating nature backdrop. Or join our gun club. Rent or bring your own firearms and master your skills in private classes or dynamic group sessions at our premier state-of-the-art private gun range up to 2,200 yards. Your outdoor adventure and retreat begins at Day Mountain Ranch, 77 South Spring Creek Road, Preston, Idaho. Reserve your spot now at dmrresort.com. If you haven't been to Woodward's Country Store lately, you are missing out. As proud supporters of Westside and Preston High School athletics, we're here to fuel your day and support our wonderful community. Fill up your tank, grab a delicious sandwich, and get everything you need for life's little adventures. Woodward's Country Store, where convenience meets quality and community spirit.
Hi, my name is Penny Wright, born and raised in Preston. I am your local Medicare agent. I am here to give you the knowledge you need so you can make an informed and wise choice for your Medicare needs. Call me at 208-852-2367 if you're turning 65 or have any Medicare questions.
We welcome you back here into our second set. Our second set brought to you today by Butterfly Express Essential Oils. Local essential oils. Quality doesn't have to be expensive. Butterfly Express out of Clifton, Idaho. You know, I recently actually went and got a wonderful foot zone with those wonderful essential oils, and you too can go ahead and get quality essential oils without having to go all the way down into Utah to try and find it for a lot more expensive price. You can go ahead right in Clifton and find some quality essential oils. And if you go ahead and use the promo code KACH10 while checking out on their website, you can go ahead and get 10% off all regularly priced items. Butterfly Express Essential Oils. Well, the Grace Grizzlies go ahead and take the first set. They're going to go up 1-0 over the Westside Pirates in what is a best-of-5 outing here today at Grace High School. The Westside faithful have traveled, and it looks like a ton of people have come to support these ladies, both from Grace and Westside. A great dig into the middle. Henderson back set to the right side. Grimm using her height, but dug up right into the middle. Counterattack by Smith, and it catches Mariskal off guard, diving to her right, and that is how things will start off. The Grizzlies up 1-0 here in this second set, brought to you by Butterfly Express. Here comes the next attack by Anderson over into the middle, countered by Grimm, and that one will come off the forearms of Lydia Anderson and hit our scoreboard, or rather our shot clock above the basketball hoop, and looks like the rims have been taken off for this game. 1-1. Far side attack off of the tip, and almost a collision by Parkinson and Henderson. They both dive right into the center middle of that underside, soft belly of the defense. 2-1 for the Grizzlies. Smith over on the back line, taken by the libero, Parkinson. Near side, Grimm. Touched twice and tapped over by Stratman over the top of the near side antenna. Point given to Grimm and the Pirates. 4 kills for Britta Grimm so far, 2-2 is your reading on the mylocalradio.com scoreboard. Anderson back set into the middle, pushed off of the forehead, and that catches West Side out of rotation. That's a great find by Jorgensen, the sophomore for the Lady Grizz. 3-2. Advantage home team. Anderson, right side for Mariscal, again kissing the top of the ceiling. Here's Bingham launching right back towards the back line, handled well by the Grizzlies, and an attack and a block sent back over to the right side. Another counter, and this one too low for Stratman. Low trajectory caught up into the bottom of the tape and down. 3 apiece here in the early goings of this second set. Bingham, ace off the top of the tape, and it rolls. One of those classic service aces that roll off the top of the tape and it catches the defense looking. West Side up 4-3. Rally on the far sideline, and the push right into the antenna on the third touch by Jorgensen. 5-3 on the error on the return. Bingham back once again. She will launch now to the near side. Back right corner, and why not? Reagan Bingham showing off her athleticism and her ability to serve today. That is 3 service aces to her name just at the beginning of the second set. Anderson into the middle. Jorgensen out to the far side. Henderson setting up her teammate, Mariscal, and it is blocked on the good read by Grace. Handled again by the Pirates, and the second attempt by Mariscal too low into the tape. Jorgensen, back to the line to serve. Grimm will receive. Henderson setting up in the middle for Mariscal. Grace able to handle it. Back over to the Pirates on the attack. Over the head toss. Near side setup. Stratman down the line. Out of bounds. So says our near side line judge. Looked close. 4-7. 7-4, for West Side. Very similar to how things started off in the first. Sydney Stewart now in rotation to the arms of Smith. Third touch, bumped on over, right into the middle for Grimm. Great setup. Henderson, far side, Mariscal, over and across and inbounds. Sada getting in on it. 4 kills for her on the shorthand stat keeping notes that I've got to do. It is Grimm, Mariscal, and Bingham leading the way for the Pirates. Similar score back into the first, doubling up the Grizz. Near side, into the middle, and the attack out of bounds into the chairs of the West Side bench. 9-4 on the miscue from Yost. Stewart. Soft service, dug up on the far side, 10-foot line, into the middle. The windup by Smith, too low. Stoddard, Coach Stoddard looking for the timeout, and there she is. Timeout taken, a 6-point lead, held by the Lady Pirates. We'll go ahead, take a quick break, come back to you right after this on a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Volleyball on mylocalradio.com.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
Welcome you back into the broadcast booth. Underway, halfway through our second set. The Grace Grizzlies up 1-0 in the set department, but Westside trying to get a second equalizer to their name. They're up 6, 10-4. Stewart again into the soft underbelly. Stratman cannot get that one in play. Smith tried to drive and dive around her to save it, and Stratman just kind of got in the way a little bit. Service ace by Stewart. Back into play, third touch here by Anderson, softly over and across. Henderson, back set from Kundik. Mariscal touches the back line on her attack as the ladies come in for a great group hug. 12-4. 5 kills for Mariscal. Great start in this second set by the Pirates. Stewart over and out by Anderson on the back line. Third touch by Smith. Mariscal left sideline. Kundik mistimes the jump and it goes into the net on her attack. She's kind of in that awkward spot where she can't twist and contort her body enough. Seems easy, but is not if you've ever tried it. I double dog dare you to try that. 12-5. The ball will head back over to the Lady Grizz. Stratman, service to Parkinson. Henderson up to the left side. Kundik launching long and is the libero handling on the first touch. Here comes the counter low by Stratman into the net. 13-5. Stratman's going to come on out in favor of number 10, Josie Newby, the junior. 13-5 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Mariscal. Anderson, a little bit of a backdoor touch at the net by Anderson, and it goes low into the tape. West Side kind of getting a boat race type of going here in this second set, brought to you by Butterfly Express Oils. Laser beam far out and away on the left corner. Third touch by Anderson. Back over to the Pirates. Grimm with the hammer fist on the side, taken. Here comes the near side setup. Smith back over. Henderson. Grimm will launch on the back line, and it will rally to both teams. Back line, settling on her back foot. Anderson cannot get that trajectory high enough as it will go and squirt underneath the tape. 15-5, a 10-point lead held by West Side. Great momentum held by the Pirates here. First touch on the near side, dug up from underneath the tape, and Smith makes the smart decision by not diving on top of the scores table to try and save that one. A service ace by Mariscal. Stratman coming in for Newby. A quick substitution and a quick breather for the All-State selection as she settles back into the back line. Mariscal lobs at the 10-foot line just behind. Anderson setting up to the near side. Smith down the line and out of bounds. Things just not working the way of the Lady Grizz here. Coach Stratman watching intently from the sideline. 17-5 for the Pirates. Anderson at the free throw line. Set up to the near side. Smith has that one dance on top of the tape, and the third touch over by Mariscal. Yost back over to Anderson. Near side setup. Yost will launch far out and away. 18-5 and another timeout coming by Coach Stratman of Grace and West Side getting things going. A 1-minute break as we come back to you right after this on a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of West Side Pirate Athletics here on 105.5 KACH and MyLocalRadio.com.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
Welcome back into the action here as we get our buzzer sound. West Side dominating in this second set, up 18-5. But down in the set department, they're looking for the equalizer. Mariscal, who's been back there for a little while, a great run. Set up from Anderson Smith, cross court. Taken, and Kundik just a little bit too short on the finger roll toss over her head. And finally, the bleeding will stop for the Grizzlies as they get the ball back. Down 12. Yost quickly over and across, and Grimm has that one come off of her forearm, awkward, and it shoots out into the stands for the service ace. We appreciate all of you that have joined us here on mylocalradio.com. Yost too low on the service, and it will slingshot back towards her and her team. Westside up 19-7 on the error. You can go ahead and find us all year long. If you know anybody that would be interested in watching all the varsity games for the Westside volleyball or football program, you can find us on mylocalradio.com for all home and away games on YouTube on My Local Radio Westside. Smith gets the silver platter set up and capitalizes, splitting the back line of Mariscal and Kundik. 19-8 as the ball has to get tracked down in the adjacent hallway behind the back line of Westside. That thing was out of here. Brindley Anderson will serve behind the 10-foot line. Grimm back set up and a block there by the Grizzlies. Third touch by Parkinson and a little bit of a awkward rotation and set up for the Pirates. Ball will head back over to Grace. And if you're the Pirates, you want to go ahead and keep your foot on the gas here. You want to get this equalizer, as that is a best-of-5 matchup between this 1A and 2A school matchup. Here's the left side attack from Bingham off the top of the fingers and rebounded off of the ceiling by Grace. Smith will come down the runway and launch low into the tape. 20-9 for Westside. And you know, from my eyes, everybody's been playing fantastic so far, those little tiny errors, but a star and the shining diamond right now for the Westside Pirates is definitely Reagan Bingham, the candidate for our player of the game here. Smith missed once before, will not miss the second time as she gets set up on the right-hand attack on the far side. Goes right to the forehead of Henderson. Getting your welcome to varsity moment for the sophomore. Smith will serve now. Parkinson near the tape. Henderson, short setup in the middle for Bingham. It is blocked out to the far side. Third touch needed by Mariscal. Rotation from Grace as they counterattack offensively, and Bingham and Croft cannot get that one over the line. Gets caught up in the trees of their arms. 20-11. And it was off of the arms of Smith as the Grace Grizzlies were able to come back against the Pirates late in the first set. Henderson setting up Croft, flat-footed, and just kind of missing on that attack. Back to an 8-point lead. Coach Grimm coming over to discuss with her team, with her players. You got this. Finish this up, 5 points needed. Smith to Mariscal, bullet taken off of the forearms. Grimm off balance, down the line. Over to Grace offensively. Stratman, soft touch of the 10-foot line, dug up. Left side attack now from Grimm, and that one saved off of the dig by Stratman. Pushed back over on the third touch. Bingham cleaning it up for Westside. Right side attack in the middle, and the block by Bingham. Once again, Grace setting up. Stratman off of the tip. Henderson towards Mariscal, and that one miscued and off of the palm and down onto her own hardwood for Mariscal. Timeout taken by Coach Grimm. We'll go ahead and take it as well. Come back to you right after this here on a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Volleyball. Here in the second set, Westside looking to close things out, hopefully on mylocalradio.com.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
Discover your...
Welcome back here into our second set. Westside leads by 7, hoping to get the equalizing set here in the early goings of this ball game. Henderson out for Croft, just over her head, and that one just sneaks inside the far side antenna. Anderson close to the net, and that one a little bit off on the attempted assist by Anderson. Stratman in the area, but it got caught up underneath the tape. Finally, that point needed for the Lady Pirates. 21-13 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Grimm off the top of the tape. Good 2 touches and a clearance by the Grizzlies. Into the middle, Henderson, far side for Mariscal, rising up off of both knees. The libero digs for Grace. In the middle, Stratman over the top of Croft. Mariscal counters, and that one perfectly placed. Head back to our instant replay brought in the middle. Stratman by Eye Care for You. Over the top of a setup to the far side, and Mariscal counters, and that one played back to perfect the opposite side. 22-13. Grimm softly over in front of the 10-foot line. The third touch, and Bingham shuts the door on the block. Taken back by Grace on the rebound, and Stratman goes low on the miscue on the attack. 23-13. Grimm once again up by 10, 23-13. Grace looking for some momentum. Over and across, diving dig behind the 10-foot line, cross court attack. Mariscal off of the tip and out of bounds. Set point coming up for the Lady Pirates. And I was talking to Sada not that long ago, and I feel like she grew like 3 inches from last year. She's got the height to get over the top of the tape. And maybe it's just me, but I feel like she has grown 3 inches in height. Near side attack from Stratman, double touched, and the rebound, third touch clearance, great defense by Westside. Anderson near side again for Stratman, and Grace able to dig it up from underneath the tape. Grimm, left side, off the forehead, trying to place into the back left corner. Read well by Grace. Back over to Westside. Henderson and Grimm attacking from a great distance away, goes low. Would have been a fun rally there. The ball will head back over to the Grizzlies. 24-14 set point for the Pirates. Anderson right to the libero, Parkinson. Henderson to Croft, cross court, and that will do it. On the kill, Croft gets it over the top of the tape, going from near to far, and it will pop right back down onto the hardwood, and Westside gets the set victory in the equalizer. 25-14, a back and forth battle. It's been fun. Don't go anywhere. We'll come back to you for the third set right after this on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM, and MyLocalRadio.com, presented by Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team. Whether you're an athlete looking to treat strained or sore muscles, a multitasking mom seeking balance, or just looking to boost your mood and nutrition, Butterfly Express is here for you. Experience the soothing scents and holistic benefits that cater to both your body and mind with our wide selection of essential oils, herbs, and supplements. And the best part is, unlike other big brand companies, Butterfly Express is affordable and local. Visit us in Clifton or explore our collection online at butterflyexpress.shop and use the promo code KACH10 for 10% off all regularly priced items. Quality doesn't have to be expensive. Butterfly Express Essential Oils.
the greatest of life's moments can pass in the blink of an eye. Make sure you enjoy them with clear vision. The optometrists at Eye Care for You have been serving patients in Cache Valley and Preston for 43 years. As a full-service optical store, you'll find glasses, contacts, and professional eye health and vision exams. Doctors Philip Cromwell, Jeff Cromwell, and Lance Henderson are committed to providing you with professional care for your vision. Call today to schedule an appointment in Preston or Logan. Eye Care for You. Not just a name, but a commitment.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
Welcome back into the action. Set 3 coming at you here live from Grace, Idaho. We are underway, and it is a 1-1 ball game between the Westside Lady Pirates and the Grace Grizzlies. This is a very experienced Grace Grizzlies squad, and they're looking to make a run deep in the 1A playoffs this year with a, an assortment of seniors and all-state selections. Westside, after taking state runner-ups at the 2A level last year, have a lot of experience that they need to get in order to get back to that playoff time and that form that they wanted to get before. You lose all-state selections in Abby Fuller and Lainey Beckstead, and the powerhouse of Natalie Lemon, Paige Camo, and Audrey Gunderson. And it's a lot to replace, but so far it's been incredibly promising. These girls have been stepping in and not really missing a beat. They're tied 1-1 here in Grace. Allie Henderson, the sophomore standout, in for the Pirates towards the back left corner, dug up by Anderson. Third touch by Smith. She is off of her spot but ends up getting the attempt to go inbounds. Parkinson set up, but kind of missed on that attempt, and her facial expression said it all. It was a good one. Grace up 1-0. Best of 5 series here. Oh, it's best of 3 now with each team winning one set. Henderson, short set up on the backside. Grimm, high off of the forehead, and it catches Grace out of rotation. Falls down to earth. Britta Grimm with her 6th kill, 1-1 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. It's great to be back during sports season. The school year has started. First day for Westside on Monday. Set up for Grace on the far side, hitting the near side corner on the cross-court attack, 2-1. I got to talk to these ladies and see some practice and get their videos for the player introductions. They are stoked to be playing some volleyball for an awesome coach in Coach Julie Grimm. Back-to-back points and the ace for the Lady Grizzlies off the arms of Smith. That just kind of rolls off of Parkinson, high off of her shoulder and into the shot clock behind her, 3-1. And momentum swings abounding here in this volleyball game. Smith right back Parkinson again. Henderson has to get back into the middle and pushed over on the third touch by Mariscal. Here comes the near side attack from Stratman, too far out the back line. It's a great thought by Stratman to try and sneak it into that corner, left vacant by the rotation of the defensive Westside, but just about 2 feet too far. Westside cuts it within 1. Bingham to the far sideline, into the middle, the attack, blocked by Croft. Second one, sent back over off of the forearms of Bingham. Smith, third touch, Henderson into the middle, late rotation, and then the third over the head bump by Mariscal. Anderson to Stratman near side, blocked by Croft, kept alive by the Grizzlies, setting their feet and sending it back over to the left side. Mariscal will try her attack, and that one tipped and corralled on the back left corner. Stratman for the return, and what an awesome rally by these two teams. Mariscal now soft touch in front of the 10-foot line. Anderson and company react well. Henderson back over to Mariscal, lots of jumping. Smith setting up over the top, and that one just out of bounds. Mariscal thought that she had a wonderful attack, and that one really close. Our line judge says it was just a hair outside, but either way, that just shows just the fun back and forth battle between these two teams. I feel like they're very equally matched right now. Parkinson to the far side, and that could not get corralled back down to earth. 5-2 in favor of the home team. Third set coming at you here live, brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. For all your car part needs, call Preston Auto Parts CarQuest right on State Street in Preston. Anderson to Stratman near side off the partial tip from Croft in the half circle. Kundick again caught up in that weird contorted position. Tried to push it over the top of her head. Kind of that rough spot. 6-2. West Side's got to have to battle back after coming out of the gates early and on top in the first two sets. A little bit different this time around. Anderson high up above her head. Stratman attacks and hops it off of the forearm of Croft, near side and out of bounds for the kill. Coach Grimm looking for the timeout, and she will get it. We'll take the quick break and a quick breather, try and rally things back together here on a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Volleyball. 1340 AM, Preston's Classic Hits and MyLocalRadio.com. Papa J's World Headquarters in Clifton, Idaho, started on the dream of a man who wanted to give back to his small-town farming community. 20 years later, it's a place renowned for its gourmet beef jerky, deli, and uniquely friendly customer experience. The friendly staff at Papa J's invites you to come in or find them online at papajs.com, where you can have the unique taste of Papa J's beef jerky shipped to you all with a click of a button. Papa J's, world-class jerky in small-town USA. papajs.com.
Step into a realm of beauty and sophistication at Day Mountain Ranch Home and Apothecary. Immerse yourself in the gentle radiance of our exquisite and popular candles, filling your home with captivating fragrances that embrace the senses. Bring refined tranquility into your home and elevate your connection to harmony through our exquisite decor, all while staying here in Franklin County. Elevate your living space with the allure of Day Mountain Ranch Home and Apothecary. Visit us today on 10th North Main Street in downtown Preston.
Two back-to-back aces by Lydia Anderson and a 9-2 lead for the Grace Grizzlies. It's been a wild, whiplashing affair of momentum between these two teams. Westside really going out on top in that second set. Now Grace has come back with vengeance. Finally, a service error off the right hand of the server, Anderson. Substitution comes in, Stewart for Croft. Croft will come over to some high fives and take a seat on the bench. Who will Westside go to try and get this momentum back? They're down 6, 9-3 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Smith taking it behind the 10-foot line, back set into the middle. Yost out of bounds on her attack. And it's just getting that thing back into a manageable position and manageable play if you're the Pirates. No need to panic, obviously. It's only 5 points, but things can snowball if you're not careful. Stewart once again, soft over the top of the tape. Good rotations by Grace. Stratman over the top of the front line, taken well by the Pirates. A setup for Mariscal, and that one will be tipped and handled by the Grizzlies. A backdoor or rather a backhanded fist, back over to West Side. Anderson saves it from going out the back line on the attack from Moriscal. Stratman back over the left side for the Pirates. Kundik over the top of her head. Good heads-up play. In the back and forth battle, a reset in the half circle. Henderson to Moriscal. Good find and a good dig off the ceiling by the Grizzlies. Stewart back to Henderson. Back line, Grimm, and that is good. Finding and snaking it just inside the right sideline. West Side trying to snatch back that momentum. Down by 4. Stewart once again, her third attempt, and that one low underneath the tape. 10-5. And here comes the ringer of a server in Smith for the Grace Grizzlies. Henderson high up, and Moriscal jumped a little early and met a wall of Yost and Stratman. They blocked that one back down onto the hardwood. 11-5. Henderson on the second touch over for Grimm, and that is blocked back on over. A setup out of bounds on the attack from Yost. That thing was just bouncing around like a bouncy ball. Back and forth between the arms of the defense of West Side. 11-6. High meteor type of service from Moriscal. Left side attack from Stratman. Snakes it down the line, and Henderson tries to punch it back the other way. It looked like we were playing pong, going from north to south instead of east to west. Into the near side antenna. 6-point lead for the Grizzlies. Stratman into the tape on her attack. And, you know, Stratman really impressed me last year when we saw her, and this game today just seems off of her spot a little bit. Trying to rein that thing in. She's going to come over to a bunch of pats and high fives as they rotate her out. Kundik jumps over and across and does the same thing on the opposite side into the net. 13-7. Service from right to left, contorting her body, near side attack from Grimm, and that freezes the back line and the defense after the tip from Grimm. On her attack and kill. 8 kills for Britta Grimm so far in this matchup. 13-8 for the home team Grizzlies. Here comes Henderson. Right into the middle. Anderson can't get it over the top of Grimm as she reaches across and puts that one down onto the hardwood using her strength. It's a great attribute that Grimm has, and that's why she's playing the front line. Here comes the near side judge over the far side judge. Going to talk a little bit about whether or not Grimm went over the top of the tape and interfered, and she did after the little discussion. 14-8. Brinley Anderson just in front of the padding on the right side of the gym. She launches far out and away. I guess that's one of those ball don't lie type of moments on the service error. Back down to 5-point lead. 1-1 in the set department in set number 3. Over return, and Moriscal turns into a highlight play as that one gets launched over the top of the tape in the set department in set number 3. Over the top, and Moriscal rises up and puts that thing right back down. Turns into a high. Great setup from her in the kill. Back to within 4. Highlight play of the game, and candidate brought to you by I Care For You, not just a name, but a commitment. Henderson over to Croft, and she gets it across the right side, bounces off of 2 defenders and rolls off of the torso of Anderson towards the back line, and now the Pirates coming back towards almost equilibrium. Grimm, service error. It's been plaguing both teams so far tonight. Substitution, in comes Stratman again. On her own back line, Smith. Tickling the top of the tape. Henderson goes back to Mariscal on the far side, and that is an exclamation point by the senior, sending that thing right back in the front side of the hardwood, just in front of the back line. It's Grimm and Mariscal tied with 8 kills apiece, leading the West Side Pirates. Kundick's going to come on out. In for the first time, Brielle Evans. A bigger substitution. Right towards the top of the tape, right side attack, and Mariscal with the initial tip puts it back up into the top of the air. A third touch bump. Grace has to dig it out from the far sideline into the middle. Grimm, good defense on the dig, near side attack from Mariscal. Soft touch, diving defense, and the hesitation floater attack from Stratman will not find it. Grimm over and across, out the back line. (16-12). The libero Anderson on her own back line. She will serve right into the middle. Grimm gets that one towards the tape. Henderson able to dig it out from underneath the top. Evans with the slap. And here comes the Grizzlies on the far side. The attack dug up on the back line, and Croft will get called for 2 hits. Just kind of rolled off of one hand, hit the other one. And now the Grizzlies kind of ripping away that momentum once again. First game of the season, it's been back and forth. Anderson back into the middle. Henderson out to Mariscal. Bread and butter play is dug up by Grace. 10-foot line middle attack. Soft touch over. Parkinson diving inwards, and Mariscal soft, too soft, into the net. Things trying to pull away. Grizzlies starting to pull away here in this third set, brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Laser beam service, Henderson towards Croft, and that one out of placement as well into the net. 19-12, and a timeout taken by Coach Grimm. She's going to go ahead and try and get her girls back on track and to make a push to tie things up. We'll take a break, come back to you right after this on 105.5 KACH, mylocalradio.com.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
Discover your ultimate escape at Day Mountain Ranch. Come enjoy our upscale lodges, perfect for family reunions and corporate retreats. Unwind, bond, and make memories that last in one of our luxury cabins. Host your dream wedding on our secluded property, perfect with a captivating nature backdrop. Or join our gun club. Rent or bring your own firearms and master your skills in private classes or dynamic group sessions at our premier state-of-the-art private gun range up to 2,200 yards. Your outdoor adventure and retreat begins at Day Mountain Ranch, 77 South Spring Creek Road, Preston, Idaho. Reserve your spot now at dmrresort.com.
Good back and forth rally is set up for Mariscal on the far side, and that will be a cross-court kill, bringing things back under wraps. Sada, like picking things off right where she left off last season. Stewart will come in for Croft. 19-13 in favor of the Grizzlies. Stewart will take a glance on over to Coach Grimm on the near sideline and will launch back left corner. Second touch and the setup into the middle. Yost is dug up in the middle, and Parkinson Her counterattack on the far sideline goes into the net. Evans will come out. Kundick comes back in. As the Lady Grizz are up by 7, looking to take the second set win here on the season opening play, or rather season opening game of the 2023 season. Service error out the back line. Back to Mariscal. She will launch over the top and tickle the tape. Loses momentum and then rolls just in front of the 10-foot line. That is one of those gifts from the volleyball gods that you just love to have, especially in these type of moments. Second service taken on the back left corner. Anderson high in the air for Stratman, who will send it out the back line again. .2016 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Back into the middle, and Yost on the setup goes right into the tape. West Side coming back into this thing. Mariscal over and across and in between two defenders, and here is that momentum. Coach Stoddard calls the timeout. Back to within 2, 20-18. West Side coming back here in this third set. We'll come back to you right after this quick break here on 105.5 KACH 1340 AM and MyLocalRadio.com.
Hey ladies, when you're looking to freshen up your wardrobe, there is no need to travel to the big city shopping centers or the dreaded mall. Stay local and head to Magnolia Road in downtown Preston. They offer great prices on the cutest tops, bottoms, sweaters, shoes and boots, and other accessory items. And best of all, everything is size inclusive from small to 3XL. When you shop local, everything you spend stays right here in Preston and Franklin County. Magnolia Road, 27 South State Street in downtown Preston.
Welcome back here into set number 3. West Side on a 4-0 run. Mariscal awaiting the A-OK to run down and take off on the runway for the service, and she does so. Towards the back line, Smith off the top of the ceiling. Good find and good defense by the Grace Grizzlies. Henderson on the setup. Kundick jumps in the middle, causes a little bit of confusion, and out jumping Grimm is Taylor Yost. I thought for certain that was going to be a service ace initially, but it ends up just coming off the top of the ceiling and back down right into the arms of Callie Stoddard. Able to be played off of the ceiling. Here comes the service from Grace. 21-18, Grimm, the back line. Touched once, twice, 3 times, back over. Mariscal to Henderson, into the middle, Kundick. Off of the tip, Grace will rotate. Third touch, and that one will stay just inside. That's a great find by Stoddard and Stratman helping each other out. It is Stratman that straddles the line and finds it just inside the near sideline. Mariscal, first touch, Kundick, soft attack, and Grace on the near side. Yost on the slap to the back line. Henderson far side setup for Grimm. Off the ceiling, Anderson. And then back over to Smith. A block by Kundick. Times it well, and she gets a huge point. Far side setup for Grimm for the Pirates. Off the here ceiling, it is right here. Anderson. Setup. And then back over to Smith. A block by Kundick. Time of Kundick with the huge block. 22-19. As the ball will head back over to the west side portion of the court. Awaiting service is Kundick. She will send that one off of the forearms. Anderson committed to it, and it touches her arm. Probably was flying out of bounds, and it's a service ace. So why not have a block and a service ace for Kundick? 22-20. Here she is back again, trying to make a push to the end of the third set. Just out of bounds on the left side. Gives the ball back to the Grizzlies on the service error, 23-20. Coming down to it. It's exciting. You can see Coach Grimm all smiles as she knows this is what volleyball is all about. Mariscal into the half circle, back set to the right side for Henderson. Attack is dug up by Grace. Smith launching, good return, but it touches the ceiling. Parkinson, even though it's not going to count, it's pretty impressive that she got that thing off of the hardwood. Set point for the Grizzlies. Here's Yost for the service. Dug up by Parkinson. Back set for Stewart into the net. Second set will go to the Grizzlies, 25. Third set will go, second set won by the Grizzlies goes 25-20. And we'll go ahead and get ready for the fourth set coming up right after this here on MyLocalRadio.com, a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Athletics here in Grace.
Today's game is brought to you by
In 1996, my father, Jay Moyle, started producing gourmet beef jerky in the foothills of Clifton, Idaho. Now, over 20 years later, Papa Jay's beef jerky is a staple of the Franklin County community. Family run since the beginning, the modern way of making jerky here at Papa Jay's is the old-fashioned way. Absolutely no shortcuts are taken in producing the finest quality and most delicious smoked meat you can find. Come over to Papa Jay's and bite into a tender, flavorful stick of Papa Jay's, and your view of jerky will never be the same. 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
The greatest of life's moments can pass in the blink of an eye. Make sure you enjoy them with clear vision. The optometrists at Eye Care for You have been serving patients in Cache Valley and Preston for 43 years. As a full-service optical store, you'll find glasses, contacts, and professional eye health and vision exams. Doctors Philip Cromwell, Jeff Cromwell, and Lance Henderson are committed to providing you with professional care for your vision. Call today to schedule an appointment in Preston or Logan. Eye Care for You, not just a name, but a commitment.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
Welcome back here to our fourth set. It is the Grace Grizzlies that take set number 3. They're up 2-1 in that department as we are 40 seconds away from the start of the fourth set. Grace really coming back. It really was, I felt, Westside that handled and took the most of the momentum in that first set. Sneaking it away at the very end is the Grace Grizzlies. That's why they're up 2-1. It's been very back and forth between these two programs. Substitution as the libero Parkinson comes in. I've been impressed with both teams, and you see the early season mistakes happening, but you also see just the flashes of talent and the flashes of real chemistry happening out here. This is what the preseason is kind of all about. Ball will head on over to the far sideline. It is Brynlee Anderson set to get things up and away. Taken on the back line by Parkinson, set up into the middle for Grimm. She sends that right past the 10-foot line. The counterattack from Smith is over and through. Marescal doing the splits and doing her best to get that thing off of the ground, but she cannot. 1-0 for the Lady Grizz, and what could be a concluding set if Grace were able to pull this one away. Back again. Anderson right to Grimm in the half circle. Henderson into the middle. Bingham miscues and out the back line on her attack on the error. And they're going to overrule it and say that it was touched. So it ends up being a kill for Bingham. 1-1 instead. Henderson towards the back line, dug up by Anderson. Back set to the far side, Smith. Great dig by the libero, Parkinson. Grimm will attack on her own, and that is recovered well by Grace. A setup for Smith, and that goes right off of the ricochet of the forearm of Bingham and out of bounds for the kill. Volleyball action tonight, both for Westside and Preston. Preston is in Shelley, Idaho tonight. You can find them on mylocalradio.com as well. Grimm to Henderson, back to Grimm, and down into the net on the error, 3-1. And one thing I have noticed a little bit differently is that a lot of back sets here a little bit farther away attacking-wise for the Pirates. It seems to be part of their offense, the service ace by Smith. Grace coming out strong again in this fourth set. Croft will come into the middle of her team and say, hey, let's get this, let's calm down, we got it. Smith again, launching to Henderson. Parkinson well up into the air. And the soft touch at the 10-foot line on the attack by Mariscal. Here comes Stratman. Off the block and out of bounds. It will stay point-wise for the Grizzlies. Coach Grimm giving instruction. I think the girls were in the right position there. Just got to keep that thing in bounds. Smith, soft touch now. Croft, after her touch on the back line. Mariscal winding up. Cross-court attack. Now Stratman will return it back over to the far right corner. West side. Setting up for Grimm, down and into the back left corner. Good find for Britta. She's 1 kill away from double digits here. Just over the top of the tape. It takes one awkward bounce off of Stratman on the near side 10-foot line and shoots out to the far side out of bounds. Service ace. Second service taken on the back line. Anderson's easy setup for Stratman, and that gets caught up in the arms and falls down onto the Pirate hardwood on the front line. Bingham and Croft again in that area. Just could not get that thing over and stop the attack from Stratman. 6-3. Service from Grace. Henderson has to dig it up off the back line. Mariscal off of the block and out of bounds. With that kill, Mariscal into the double digits. 6-4. Off of my shorthand notes, she might have more. Very possible. Bingham into the half circle. Anderson. Yost is blocked right in the middle by Kundik and Mariscal. Cross-court attack. Here is Bingham on the back left corner. Mariscal tries to save it, and it just goes inside the antenna. In between our far side judge in the tower and the antenna, it was just a little bit off on the assist attempt. Josie Newby, service off the ceiling on the first attempt, and Kundik attempting the finger roll just too low into the tape. 8-4. Newby again launching out the back line, and that ball rolls out of the gym. Someone's going to have to go grab it. Luckily, we have a freshman able to track that thing down and send that going back into play. 8-5 on the service error. Croft comes out. In comes Beckstead. Deep breath from Beckstead as she sends that one over across the tape. 10-foot line set up, back setting on the far side. Easily dug up by Beckstead. Henderson digging off of the ground. Anderson, great dig again and off of one knee. Wow, that's unconventional, but it works. Grimm launching long, and another great defensive play by Grace. Back over to west side. Left side attack from Mariscal. Off the tip, 1-2. Wow, third attempt over and across. Kundik keeps that one up in the air. Back right corner. What a rally by both teams. Near side attack from Stratman. Out and away. An explosion of cheers by the West Side Pirates as that was just chef's kiss type of volleyball play from both teams. 8-6 for the Grizzlies. Beckstead over to Stratman on the near sideline. Back into the middle on the back set. Low by Yost into the tape. Great battle by the Pirates. Mariscal leading her team with some great leadership, telling them that we got this. You can do it. Beckstead. Deep breath again, and over, diving out of bounds. Could have been out of bounds, but saved by the Grizzlies. Grimm, second touch near the tape. Close, and it is going to be a violation call on Mariscal. She tried so hard to keep her feet from underneath the tape, but it looks like it was just a couple inches too far, and it touches the line. Ball goes back over to the Grizzlies, up 9-7. Back set here. Grimm on the back line. Stratman digs it up from underneath the basketball hoop. Kundik had that one right over the top of the tape and smacks it. It goes just out of bounds on the near side. Stratman racing down the runway. Her service and the setup off the tip on a good tack from Mariscal. Libero near side dug up, and it was close. Just over the top of the antenna. Low setup. Good heads up play by Mariscal, and that one put it in the back left corner. Beckstead had crept up. Good placement. 11-7 for the Grizzlies. Smack into the middle of the defense. Henderson to Grimm. Touched. And they're going to continue to play it. Grace thought that it did not go over the top of the tape. Side set and a lift call on the Grizzlies. Wow. And I think Mariscal might have gotten away with, her attack not going over the top of the tape. Grace had stopped rotating. They thought they had gotten the point. But our officials let it play on, and it plays into the hands of the Lady Pirates. 11-8. Into the tape on the service error by Mariscal. Big shout out and thank you to all of our helpers back in the studio, John Beverly, and our camera woman and producer, Melissa Olsen. Love of my life and best camera woman in the world. Good find over and across on the attack from the Pirates. It's Parkinson getting in on the action. Make sure you join us on Friday as we will broadcast the season opener for football back in Dayton against the Firth Cougars. Premier matchup at the 2A level. Here's the third touch attack from Smith, blocked by Bingham. Amazing stuff there as Bingham sends that one back. Good setup. Setting up Premier matchup at the 2A level. Here's the third touch attack from Smith, blocked by Bingham. I Care For You highlight play of the game candidates by Reagan Bingham. 12-10. Near side attack. Smith sneaks it over the top of Henderson and out of bounds for the kill. 13-10. Substitution. Out comes Newby. In comes Jorgensen. On the back line to serve, Anderson. Taken by Mariscal off of the forearms. Back set and a lift call. No, two hits. Two-hit call on Grimm as she tried to set up her teammate. Bingham 14-10 for the Grizzlies. They're trying to sprint towards the finish line to get the 3-1 set victory here in Grace. Parkinson takes the shot in the arm, back setting towards the back line. Mariscal off of the back foot, out of bounds. A good kill. She gets high fives from her teammates. 12 kills for Mariscal tonight. Westside fighting to take it to a 5th and final set. Grace trying to slam the door late on a Wednesday night here in beautiful Grace, Idaho. Henderson well out and away. That one carries too far for the service error. A Henderson, underclassman sophomore coming in. I felt like she's done a great job setting up her teammates tonight. And if she's able to play 3 years at that position, service ace, it goes bouncing off of one defender on the back line of Westside, falls in between Croft and Henderson on the far sideline. Now, Croft has so much ability to play on the front line, and it's just a little bit more difficult to make those quick plays behind, deeper into the defense of the tape. Service error 16-12 as points will go each way. And what I'm saying is that Henderson, with 3 years of experience at the setter position, might be an all-pro, all-state type of caliber by the time she's done playing at Westside if she keeps things up the way they are. Croft, cross-court attack, and that one is good. Croft comes down on the ball as she's so tall that it doesn't even lift high up in the air. It goes right across from near side to far. 16-13. Grace kind of staying up on top, and that one tips over, grazes the tape. Brinley Anderson touches it, and then it ricochets behind her. Not fast enough on the reaction is the libero Anderson. Service ace. It's 3 service aces for Britta tonight. Here she comes once again. A little bit of more of a lob behind the back line. Right side attack. Jorgensen is out on her attack, out of bounds. Close but no cigar on that attack from Jorgensen. Back to within one. Grimm, one off of one knee dig. Anderson setting up Stratman. Laser beam into the teeth of the defense. Ricocheting off for the kill. 17-15. Just too low on that service by Anderson. We've had quite a few service errors by both teams tonight. I think that's the product of early season volleyball, perhaps. Back to within one. Bingham, solid footing on her service. In the middle, Yost is blocked by Kundik. Able to retain possession is the Grace Grizzlies. Kundik, back set. Croft reaching over with her length. Gets it over to the side of the Grizzlies. Yost again. Change-up type of attack over the top of the front line and into the middle. 18-16, excuse me. Substitution. Newby comes in for Jorgensen. Newby with service. Top spin taken. Short setup in the middle for Mariscal. Good read as everybody sucks forward into the half circle. Sada finger rolls it to the near sideline and finds her spot for the kill. 13 kills for the senior tonight. She's been stellar. Trying to force a 5th and final set. Into the middle, service from Beckstead. High to the left, Stratman. Dug up by Parkinson. 2 in the same area, and they get that thing over the net. Henderson and Beckstead get it. Mariscal with another great dig. Henderson up and in the air. Third touch, back over to Grace. Anderson, short setup in the middle for Yost, and the block. Great dig by Stratman. Pushed over and off of the forehead. Henderson dives Keeps it up into the air. Mariscal, yes! Far side attack off of the ricochet and down onto the hardwood, and we are tied up at 18. 14. As the kill count continues to roll for Mariscal. Meteor type of service in the middle. Yost using her height. Everybody diving out onto the floor. Looks like Yost just high pointed that thing well up into the air, almost like she was able to dunk. Almost like she was dunking a basketball. Lady Grizz up 19-18 here in Grace. Ball is out and away. Beckstead sidesteps it and goes out the back line. Tied up at 19 all. Mariscal lasers that one to the back line. Center middle, near side attack from Smith. Henderson! Oh my goodness. Touches it barely over the top of the tape, falls down, and does her best impression of her sister. It's just a Henderson thing. Tommy Henderson, yes. West side up 2019, near side attack from Smith and the block. Wow. Setting things back up again, finding her teammate Grimm. Third touch, and ball goes rolling out and away. 21-19 for the Pirates. And Stoddard, Coach Stoddard wants the timeout. Incredible stuff here in Grace. West side threatening to force it to a fifth and final set. We'll come back to you right after this on the Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of West Side Pirate Athletics on 105.5 KACH.
The greatest of life's moments can pass in the blink of an eye. Make sure you enjoy them with clear vision. The optometrists at Eye Care For You have been serving patients in Cache Valley and Preston for 43 years. As a full-service optical store, you'll find glasses, contacts, and professional eye health and vision exams. Doctors Philip Cromwell, Jeff Cromwell, and Lance Henderson are committed to providing you with professional care for your vision. Call today to schedule an appointment in Preston or Logan. Eye Care For You. Not just a name, but a commitment.
Welcome back here to our fourth set. West side up 2 after rallying and coming back into this thing. And then it's going to be a service ace by Sara Mariscal. Coming back into fourth set. West side up 2 after rallying and coming back into this thing. And then it's going to be a service ace by Sara Mariscal. Up by 3 now is the West Side Pirates. And that one inbounds. Our far side judge making the call. West Side 23-19, and another timeout by Coach Stoddard. Huge back-to-back service aces by Mariscal. Absolutely massive for West Side. We'll take one more quick break, come back to you for the conclusion of this fourth set right here on mylocalradio.com.
Discover your ultimate escape at Day Mountain Ranch. Come enjoy our upscale lodges, perfect for family reunions and corporate retreats. Unwind, bond, and make memories that last in one of our luxury cabins. Host your dream wedding on our secluded property, perfect with a captivating nature backdrop. Or join our gun club. Rent or bring your own firearms and master your skills in private classes or dynamic group sessions at our premier state-of-the-art private gun range up to 2,200 yards. Your outdoor adventure and retreat begins at Day Mountain Ranch, 77 South Spring Creek Road, Preston, Idaho. Reserve your spot now at dmrresort.com.
Back into the action, a quick return from the Grace Grizzlies, and the kill from Beckstead, rising up and getting it just above the tape. 24-19, a late rally, and Westside doing to Grace what the Lady Grizz did back to the Pirates back in the first set. Set point, lobbing over to the near side. Anderson setting up Smith, and that will bounce off of 2 Lady Pirates and keep alive and everybody was just awestruck that it was able to stay in bounds. Quick thinking by Yost and Smith to get that thing over and across. And wow, what a way to get that point that they've been needing. Here comes the Grizzlies, the Yost launching towards the middle. Henderson, far side for Grimm, and that bounces off the top of the tape. Good rebound. Taking it back, Smith off the ceiling. Beckstead able to retrieve it, and then will fall down onto the hardwood for the kill. And Sydney Smith kind of taking it upon herself to try and will this fourth set win and perhaps the conclusion of the game if she's able to complete the comeback. Set point for Westside. Back on the line for Grace is Yost. Parkinson, Henderson, far side attack. Grimm dug up on the back line by Grace. Here's Smith again. Parkinson with the dig. Kunduk high up in the air in the half circle. Grimm will attack. And the late rotation. We're going to a fifth and final set. Westside takes set number 4, 25-21. Could you be asking for more? What more do you want? What more do you want? 25-21 for the Pirates and the equalizer. We'll come back to you right after this here on a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Athletics here on mylocalradio.com and 1340 AM.
Discover your ultimate escape at Day Mountain Ranch. Come enjoy our upscale lodges, perfect for family reunions and corporate retreats. Unwind, bond, and make memories that last in one of our luxury cabins. Host your dream wedding on our secluded property, perfect with a captivating nature backdrop. Or join our gun club. Rent or bring your own firearms and master your skills in private classes or dynamic group sessions at our premier state-of-the-art private gun range up to 2,200 yards. Your outdoor adventure and retreat begins at Day Mountain Ranch, 77 South Spring Creek Road, Preston, Idaho. Reserve your spot now at dmrresort.com. If you haven't been to Woodward's Country Store lately, you are missing out. As proud supporters of Westside and Preston High School athletics, we're here to fuel your day and support our wonderful community. Fill up your tank, grab a delicious sandwich, and get everything you need for life's little adventures. Woodward's Country Store, where convenience meets quality and community spirit.
Hi, my name is Penny Wright, born and raised in Preston. I am your local Medicare agent. I am here to give you the knowledge you need so you can make an informed and wise choice for your Medicare needs. Call me at 208-852-2367 if you're turning 65 or have any Medicare questions.
Whether you're an athlete looking to treat strained or sore muscles, a multitasking mom seeking balance, or just looking to boost your mood and nutrition, Butterfly Express is here for you. Experience the soothing scents and holistic benefits that cater to both your body and mind with our wide selection of essential oils, herbs, and supplements. And the best part is, unlike other big brand companies, Butterfly Express is affordable and local. Visit us in Clifton or explore our collection online at butterflyexpress.shop and use the promo code KACH10 for 10% off all regularly priced items. Quality doesn't have to be expensive. Butterfly Express Essential Oils. The greatest of life's moments can pass in the blink of an eye. Make sure you enjoy them with clear vision. The optometrists at Eye Care For You have been serving patients in Cache Valley and Preston for 43 years. As a full-service optical store, you'll find glasses, contacts, and professional eye health and vision exams. Doctors Philip Cromwell, Jeff Cromwell, and Lance Henderson are committed to providing you with professional care for your vision. Call today to schedule an appointment in Preston or Logan. Eye Care For You. Not just a name, but a commitment.
Welcome back, everybody, here to another fifth and final. Well, rather, your first. Why not start the year with going 5 sets? Why not? It's going to be a race to 15 between the Westside Pirates and the Grace Grizzlies. Back and forth battle, stealing and snaking sets between the two of them. It's been one dominant win and one kind of comfort behind win for both teams. It's been very equal. Very impressive type of play, really, for all things between these two programs. To start things off, Allie Henderson for the West Side Pirates. She gets the go-ahead, and we are underway. Side, there's a little bit of a weird spin on the ball, and here it is, returned back over to West Side by Grace. Croft over and across, near side to far. Dug up by Grace. Here's Stratman taking the first attack, and she will find pay dirt in between the arms of Croft and Bingham. 1-0 on the mylocalradio.com scoreboard for the Grizzlies. Parkinson high in the air on the back line. Long attack from Mariscal, and it will be too low. 2-0. Quick start for the Grizzlies. Here's Stratman once again. This one a little bit softer off of the forearm of Grimm. And Grimm motions over to the sideline saying that thing floated. It was a curveball, a knuckleball by Stratman. That's a service ace. And a quick start in the 5th and final set by the Grizzlies. Down in a little bit of a hole. West Side receiving into the middle. Parkinson high in the air. Henderson back set for Grimm. Great defensive dig by Anderson on the back line. Here's Smith off of the tip. Henderson, good find, and there's the attack from the far side, Grimm. 3 touches high in the air, and put on your 3D glasses because the ball almost coming into my lap. I guess I need to get in on this action. Good find and a good attack from Grimm on the far side attack. She's in double digits now. Service into the middle. Anderson, near side attack, Smith shaving the top of the arc. And Anderson dives out of the way at the very last moment. A little bit of a miscue and I guess talking. It seemed as though Stratman was calling for it. Anderson and Smith were underneath it, and 2 straight points for the Pirates. Rather, 3 straight points. No, 2 straight points. I know how to math. Here comes Smith, blocked by Croft. Back towards the tape. It's a battle, and Bingham tries to go to the soft underbelly in the far side rotation. It was left vacant, but she pushes it just a tad too far. 4-2 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Our 5th and final set brought to you by Papa J's Beef Jerky and Deli out of Clifton, Idaho. The best gosh darn beef jerky that you'll be able to find anywhere around in Clifton, Idaho. World-class jerky, small town USA. Mariscal, laser beam attack, touches the top of the back line. 4-3, 15 kills for Mariscal. Here's Bingham. Her service with the backspin. Anderson setting up her teammate Smith on the near side, out of bounds. And we're all notched up at 4. You couldn't ask for a more exciting first game of volleyball on the year. I guess hope you took your vitamins because this has been fun to watch. Near side setup. Smith is blocked by Croft. Back towards the highlight play of the game, brought to you by Eye Care for You. Side setup. Smith is blocked by Croft. Right back down onto the hardwood. 5-4 in favor of the Pirates. And Bingham gives the equalizer right back on the service error. It's back and forth. What can I say? It's just fun. Bingham will take a sit on the bench. Rotation-wise, substitution. Over to serve. Anderson just off the top of the ceiling. Here's Croft pushing off of her forehead. 2 Grizzlies collide. That's Stoddard and Anderson. Back-to-back points there for Croft. Croft's got 3 kills on the night. Bingham with 4. And now Croft will take a sit on the bench as well. In her stead, Sydney Stewart. 9 points away. Starting 1-0 on the year. Can the Pirates do it? Here's Anderson setting up into the middle. The attack, and it is blocked back down onto the top of the head, but saved by the Grizzlies. Here's Kundick. Her push shot over the top. Rebounded and taken by Smith, and she can't get it over the top of the tape. Good help defense by Henderson and Kundick. West Side up by 2, 7-5 in the 5th and final set, and a sprint to 15. Stewart, steady as a rock as she sends it to the back left corner, back set to the far side. Anderson and Smith cannot connect as she's off balance. Coach Heidi Stoddard talking to her girls. They're down by 3, West Side up. Can they hold on to the momentum? Stewart once again to Stratman. The rebound, Stoddard off of the push shot. Henderson high up into the middle. Kundick times it well. Is dug up by Grace. Smith blocked partially off the tip. Back over to the Pirates. Over the head toss and bumped by Mariscal. Here's the near side setup for Smith. Off of the tip and out of bounds. Good call as that was right off of the fingertips. You could see it right here on the near side. Smith just kind of grazed it. Back to within 2. Stellar service. Smith takes it. 2 Pirates in the same area, and Mariscal will bump that over on the 3rd touch. Stewart to Henderson, back set. Grimm launching. Good dig by Smith. Here's the near side attack by Stratman. Another great dig. Kundick over the top of her head, tracking it towards the bench and back into play. The Grace Grizzlies send it over to West Side. 10-foot line set up far side. Mariscal off of her back leg. Battle at the tape. It will fall down onto the Grace side. West Side gets the point. 9-6. Here's Mariscal. She's pulled together a few great services and some aces. Here she is, dug up on the back line. Here's Stratman. Cross-court attempt, dug up on the back line. Here's Grimm. Backside, and her attack cannot get dug up. Smith initially kept it up in the air. Double-digit points now and a 4-point lead for West Side. 12 kills for Britta Grimm. Mariscal on the back line. Service off of her hand, out of bounds. You can feel the energy from this young squad. Can the Pirates pull together a win? This would be a great learning experience. Up by 3. Huge learning moment, really, from both teams. Mariscal into the middle. Henderson, back set for Kundick. She is blocked. Falling off of her back leg. Yost and Stratman read it well. Back to within 2. Lydia. Couple bounces off of the hardwood. Sends it across on the back line. Off of the ceiling and an ace. Coach Grimm walking out onto the court, giving some encouragement. Anderson again, rolling on her left hand. This one into the tape for the service error. That was close. Had the potential to roll to the side that she wanted to, but alas, just did not. 11-9 in favor of West Side in this 5th and final set. Race to the finish. Parkinson dug up on the back line by Smith. Into the middle, the attack pushed over the top. Here's West Side on the 3rd touch bump in the middle. Anderson, near side setup. Stratman puts it down with authority. 11-10. We're going to take a timeout from Coach Grimm. Come back to you in just a second here. They're up 11-10 here on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. We'll be back right after this on Preston's Classic Hits 105.5 and MyLocalRadio.com.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
Back into the final moments of the fifth and final set. Ball will be in the hands of Brinley Anderson. They're down 1, 11-10 to the Westside Lady Pirates here at home. Mariscal, easy dig on the back line. Henderson, soft setup, and it was just not expected by Britta Grimm, and we are all tied up at 11. Yost sets it across. Henderson back for Bingham. High off the forehead on the back line towards the tape, and it will be double touched underneath by Stratman. Jockeying back and forth, these two teams, to race to 15. Out onto the floor, Henderson, Mariscal, Parkinson, Grimm, Bingham, and Croft. Henderson, middle service coming up, and it will go into the net. I think her only service error on the day. (12-12). Parkinson digging on the back line, high off the forehead of Henderson. Croft capitalizes on the far side. Attack, 13-12. Fourth kill for Croft. Stratman on the left sideline, set up near side for Smith. Great dig underneath, one touch, but not enough. Bingham, quick reaction, tried to set it behind herself. And we're tied up at 13. Anderson's gonna come on out. In comes Jody Carpenter. Newbie on the back line to serve. Front spin near the tape. Henderson has to get up underneath it, and she steps underneath with her right foot. Coach Grimm is going to take another timeout. We'll take it, come back to you. It's the Lady Grizz up 14-13, set point. Coming up right after this quick break on MyLocalRadio.com and a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Athletics, Preston's Classic Hits.
When it comes to
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
All right, here we go. Lady Grizz up 14-13. Match point coming up here. Can the Pirates fight back? We will see. Newbie service on the back line taken by Parkinson. Set up from Henderson. Mariscal bounces it off the top of the tape, and it is touched and lifted by the front line of Grace. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. 14 all. I believe win by 2. I'm pretty sure. Yes, of course. Of course. 14-14. Bingham, service into the middle of the teeth of the defense. Anderson will set up Smith on the near side. Soft touch dug up by Kundick. Someone's got to help her out. Second touch by Croft, pushing it to the back line. Here comes the redo. Near side Smith. She'll go with power this time off of the tip. Henderson to Bingham on the back line, and just a miscue by Bingham Goes soft into the net. They got to fight back into it now. Advantage, match point. Grace. And they will end with the service ace. Great dig, and what a fun matchup between these two teams. The service ace by Anderson ends it here. Fifth and final set, 16-14. Wow, what an incredible one. Thanks so much for joining us here in Grace. We'll go ahead and just take a quick breather, come back to you with our Ralph's Construction post-game show. Thank all of our wonderful sponsors. We'll give you the I Care For You highlight play of the game. Our final stats brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, and other such things. Don't go anywhere. We'll wrap things up right after this on 105.5 KACH.
Today's game is brought to you by Beckstead Real Estate, the real estate experts for Franklin County and beyond. Day Mountain Ranch, relax, retreat, recharge. Crumble Cookies, bringing friends and family together over the world's best cookies. Magnolia Road, ladies, stop in and update your wardrobe today. Puppy Steps Training, Northern Utah and Southern Idaho's premier board and puppy training facility since 2011. Butterfly Express Essential Oils in Clifton, where quality doesn't have to be expensive. West Motors, your only stop for newer used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce in Preston. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. I Care For You, not just a name, but a commitment. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest, we have all the parts you need to keep your car running strong. Naylor Insurance, your local agent for home, health, life, and auto. North Stars Ultimate Outdoors, get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. Evergreen Financial Partners, when planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston and now in Pocatello. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to you to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. Now, stay tuned. The Ralph's Construction postgame show is coming up next.
In 1996, my father, Jay Moyle, started producing gourmet beef jerky in the foothills of Clifton, Idaho. Now, over 20 years later, Papa J's beef jerky is a staple of the Franklin County community. Family run since the beginning, the modern way of making jerky here at Papa J's is the old-fashioned way. Absolutely no shortcuts are taken in producing the finest quality and most delicious smoked meat you can find. Come over to Papa J's and bite into a tender, flavorful stick of Papa J's, and your view of jerky will never be the same. 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
The greatest of life's moments can pass in the blink of an eye. Make sure you enjoy them with clear vision. The optometrists at I Care For You have been serving patients in Cache Valley and Preston for 43 years. As a full-service optical store, you'll find glasses, contacts, and professional eye health and vision exams. Doctors Philip Cromwell, Jeff Cromwell, and Lance Henderson are committed to providing you with professional care for your vision. Call today to schedule an appointment in Preston or Logan. I Care For You, not just a name, but a commitment.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in Northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
Discover your ultimate escape at Day Mountain Ranch. Come enjoy our upscale lodges, perfect for family reunions and corporate retreats. Unwind, bond, and make memories that last in one of our luxury cabins. Host your dream wedding on our secluded property, perfect with a captivating nature backdrop. Or join our gun club. Rent or bring your own firearms and master your skills in private classes or dynamic group sessions at our premier state-of-the-art private gun range up to 2,200 yards. Your outdoor adventure and retreat begins at Day Mountain Ranch, 77 South Spring Creek Road, Preston, Idaho. Reserve your spot now at dmrresort.com.
Welcome back, everybody, here to the post-game show. The post-game show today brought to you by Ralph's Construction. What a fun matchup tonight, and a huge experience and a growing game that we had between these two teams. Going into the fifth and final set, this Lady Grizzly program is bringing back a ton of seniors. Westside growing, figuring things out, staying incredibly positive. I think that this was a great showing by both teams. Some real flashes that I love to see from both programs. I mean, really, really fun. I wouldn't be surprised if this is probably, dare I say, probably the best thing that could happen for the West Side Pirates in this position right now. Yeah, you would love to get the win. It came down to the final play. And the best part about it is you would have won hands down if you can clear up the simple mistakes, right? Those simple mistakes are things that you can clean up, that you can fix, that's within your own power. It's not like you were out-muscled, out-stronged, outworked, because you weren't. All those things were things that you can handle and do, and I expect Westside to be able to do that moving forward. Our final score, it says 16-14. That's the fifth and final set. Grace gets the victory, 3-2 in the set department here for the first inaugural volleyball game of the season. We'll take one more quick break, come back to you with our stats and our highlight play of the game right after this on a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Athletics.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
Welcome back to the Ralph's Construction post-game show. It's time for us to talk a little bit about our post-game stats, brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter most up to chance. Go ahead and contact Brittany and Braden Smith of Preston to be your agents. They are great people, fantastic agents. They help you figure out what you need to protect, and that is the things which matter most. Let's go ahead and dive into it. Sydney Parkinson tonight is going to go ahead and end with 1 kill to her name and quite a few assists. Kundik with 3 kills. 1 block and 1 ace. Henderson with 1 block and 27 assists, 1 ace. Britta Grimm with 12 kills, 3 aces. Stewart with 3 aces. Muddiskal with 16 kills, 2 aces. Beckstead with 1 ace and 1 kill, Reagan Bingham with 4 kills, 4 blocks, and 3 aces. Croft with 4 kills and 2 blocks. And that has been your Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency post-game stats. It's time for us to talk about our I Care For You highlight play of the game. We're going to go back to the beginning with Reagan Bingham, a huge block at the very beginning of the game. Quick service over in the top. Actually, it's going to be a service ace on the back line. That wasn't a very good one. Let's find a better one. Let's find a better highlight play of the game. Why not this one? The Firth Cougars. Our new instant replay. Premier matchup at the 2A level. Here's the third touch on the near side. Smith blocked by Bingham. Right in the middle, back in set number 4 to get some more momentum coming back. That has been our I Care For You eye-catching highlight play of the game. Not just a name, but a commitment. It's been a fantastic one for you here tonight. Thank you so much for coming out. Don't forget that you can find us on mylocalradio.com and on 105.5 KACH on Friday when the Westside Pirates take on the Firth Cougars in a premier powerhouse matchup on the gridiron for the season home opener. If you or anybody would like to watch that, you can find it here on mylocalradio.com. Thanks so much, everybody. We'll catch you later. Volleyball will continue with the Cokeville tournament on Saturday. As always, this is Cody Olsen saying thank you, good night, and go Pirates.
The proceedings have been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used without written consent from Old West Media Incorporated. Thank you for joining us on this production of Westside Pirate Athletics on mylocalradio.com. Until next time, go Pirates!